Hello everyone, this is Matthew Martin. We're going to talk today about how you can be promoted by God. And there's two things that we're going to talk about that can bring that promotion. And the first one is obedience. When God tells you something in His Word or personally, you have to hear and obey. When you continually obey and apply what God is saying into your life, you will keep being promoted. Those who continually listen and obey finish their races best. Your submission and obedience is your elevator to the top. If you want to be on the top, obey everything the Lord commands you. Absolutely nothing will stop you from going up if you are obedient. Remember that it is as you keep hearing and obeying that you will be promoted. Now, God might ask you to do something that is opposite to what you want to do, and it seems like you're going backwards. You might be called to something great, but God asks you to take a low position. God does not place people in high positions who don't have the character to handle it. Oftentimes with men of God, the Lord will give them assignments that are low positions to start off with so that they will die to their calling. He stars them from the limelight so that their callings do not become an idol and an infatuation. They have to be content with the low position that may not get any recognition. When you start out in the Lord's service, He will start you out on the ground level. It is your submission and obedience from there that will raise you to the top. It is as you continue to hear and obey that you are found faithful. It is every servant's aim at the end of their lives to hear from the Lord, "Well done, thy good and faithful servant." It will be guaranteed that you will hear that if you continue to hear and obey. Our second way that you can be sure that you'll be promoted and used by God is if you have a big heart that loves the Lord. In the book of Samuel, Samuel was to anoint the next coming king in place of King Saul. He was told by God to go to Jesse of Bethlehem's house to anoint a king. Samuel saw Jesse's son Eliab and he said, "Surely this is the man that the Lord wants to anoint as king." But in 1 Samuel 16 verse 7, the Lord said to Samuel, "Do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him. For the Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." Did you catch that? The Lord chose David because of his good heart. In one of Paul's sermons in the book of Acts, Paul was talking about King David, and this is what he said. Acts 13 verse 22 says, "After removing Saul, He made King David their king. God testified concerning him, 'I have found David, son of Jesse, a man after my own heart. He will do everything I want him to do.'" It was David's big heart and his love for the Lord that got him chosen. But what does the end of the verse say? It says, "He will do everything that I want him to do." Are you catching that? God chose David because he loved God and God knew he would obey him. David was known as the greatest king of Israel. If you want to be known as the greatest, you got to love God and obey him. Only then will you rise to the top. Thanks guys for listening, and we'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.